Ever wondered what it'd be like to live on a planet with two suns? Turns out, double star systems aren't just science fiction, they're everywhere in our galaxy. Let's explore these cosmic dance partners and their wild space tango. Here's where things get really wild. Imagine you're a star floating through space minding your own business when suddenly, bam, another star's gravity catches your attention. You start circling each other like cosmic dance partners at a stellar nightclub. This gravitational tango happens when two stars get close enough for their massive gravitational fields to interact. They might spiral closer and closer, or find a stable orbit where they can swing around each other for billions of years. Sometimes they even swap stellar material, sharing their outer layers like a cosmic game of catch. It's basically speed dating on a universal scale. But instead of awkward small talk, these stars are exchanging massive amounts of energy and matter. Let's check out the different ways stars can pair up. Some binary stars are super close. We call these contact binaries because they're literally touching, sharing their outer layers like they're wearing the same cosmic jacket. Others keep their distance, orbiting miles apart like long-distance lovers. Visual binaries are easy to spot. You can see both stars clearly through a telescope. But some are trickier. Spectroscopic binaries are so close together, they look like one star until we analyze their light. And then there are eclipsing binaries, where one star passes in front of the other from our view, creating a cosmic game of peekaboo. Now, let's talk about stellar sharing time. When binary stars get super cozy, something amazing happens. They start swapping material like kids trading lunch snacks. The bigger star might puff up as it ages, and its outer layers get pulled toward its companion by gravity. This cosmic exchange can get pretty messy. Gas streams through space between the stars, creating glowing bridges of stellar stuff. Sometimes the smaller star gets so greedy, it steals enough material to become the heavier one. This stellar swap meet can lead to incredible explosions, create new types of stars, or even trigger supernovas. It's like Extreme Makeover, Space Edition, where both stars end up completely different from how they started. Let me introduce you to one of the coolest binary stars we've ever found, Algol, aka the Demon Star. The ancient Arabs noticed this star would dim every 2.9 days, like it was winking at them, and they thought it was pretty spooky. Turns out, it's actually two stars doing a cosmic dance, with the dimmer one passing in front of the brighter one. Think of it like a giant celestial eclipse happening over and over. What's super interesting is that Algol was one of the first variable stars we ever discovered, and it helped us understand how binary stars work. The main star is about 3.5 times bigger than our Sun, while its partner is a bit smaller but still pretty massive. These two have been putting on their celestial light show for thousands of years, and they're still going strong. Stars in binary systems age like cosmic power couples. Their fates totally tangled together. When one star starts getting old and puffy, it can mess with its partner's life in wild ways. Sometimes the bigger star balloons up so much it practically smothers its companion. Other times, one star might go supernova, sending its partner spinning off into space like a cosmic divorce. But here's the really cool part. Some binary stars grow old gracefully together, sharing material back and forth until they become something completely new. They might turn into white dwarfs, neutron stars, or even black holes, still orbiting each other in their cosmic retirement home. Ready for some cosmic fireworks? Binary stars don't always play nice. Sometimes they go out with a bang. When one star gets too greedy and steals too much material from its partner, it can trigger a massive explosion called a Type Ia supernova. These explosions are so bright they can outshine entire galaxies. But that's not all. If the stars are massive enough, they might both collapse into black holes. These cosmic heavyweights then spiral closer and closer, creating ripples in space-time called gravitational waves. When they finally merge, well, imagine the most powerful explosion you can think of, then multiply it by 1 billion. That's what we're talking about here. Think your summer is hot? Try living on a planet with two suns. Life with double stars would be wild. Imagine two shadows following you around and days that never seem to end. Sometimes you'd get double sunsets painting the sky in crazy colors, and other times one sun might eclipse the other, creating the weirdest light shows you've ever seen. The seasons would be super unpredictable too. You might get scorching summers when both stars are close, and weird winters when they're far apart. The plants would probably evolve to be totally different from Earth's, maybe changing colors to deal with all that extra sunlight. And don't even get me started on trying to plan a beach day. You'd need a PhD in orbital mechanics just to figure out when to apply sunscreen. Finding binary stars is like being a cosmic detective with some seriously cool tools. We've got telescopes that can spot two stars dancing around each other, but that's just the beginning. Sometimes we have to get sneaky. We analyze the starlight itself. When a star wobbles because of its invisible partner, its light shifts between redder and bluer colors, like a cosmic version of a police siren. And get this, we can even catch them dimming when one star photobombs the other. Modern space telescopes like Kepler have turned this stellar hunt into a science, helping us discover thousands of binary stars. It's amazing how these cosmic couples can't hide their relationship from our high-tech space surveillance. Want to meet some of our stellar neighbors? Let's start with Alpha Centauri, the closest star system to Earth. It's actually a triple threat, two stars that orbit super close together, plus a smaller star that hangs out nearby. Then there's Sirius, the brightest star in our night sky. It's dancing with a tiny but super dense white dwarf companion. Imagine an object with the mass of our sun squeezed into something the size of Earth. And don't forget Castor in Gemini. It looks like one star, but it's actually 6 stars paired up into 3 couples. Talk about a complicated family tree. These cosmic celebs have taught us so much about how stars live together in space. The future of binary star research is looking brighter than a Type Ia supernova. With new space telescopes like James Webb joining our stellar detective agency, we're about to see these cosmic couples in mind-blowing detail. We're talking about catching binary stars in the act of stealing material from each other, watching them spiral together in Ultra HD, and maybe even spotting planets dancing between two suns. Scientists are especially pumped about using AI to sift through mountains of star data, hunting for weird binary behaviors we've never seen before. Plus, those gravitational wave detectors are getting better at catching the final love song of merging stars. Who knows? We might even figure out how to predict when these stellar pairs will go boom. Thanks for joining me on this stellar adventure through double star systems. If you enjoyed learning about these cosmic dance partners, smash that like button and subscribe for more space stories. Share with your friends. Let's get everyone stargazing.